Yeah, hi there. And these comments are for Aruna. This is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And let's give you some holiday wishes. Aruna and your family, ho, 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 Merry Christmas, and have a Happy New Year from Michael at bettertoeflscores.com. Alright, let's get to your questions. So you got a lot of questions here. So you took the TOEFL exam back in 2010, you scored 63, and you didn't get Ph.D. admission at that time. Now, to make a long story short, you need to score 80 by the end of January. So you have, you say, roughly 18 days left for your exam. So you're taking the exam, I think you said, around January 12th, and you want to get 80 on that exam at that time. Now, the only problem here is if you want to score, if you want to go from 63 to 80 in 18 days, my experience says that you will most likely not do that. Now, I don't mean that in the mean way, but I normally don't see students make those kinds of improvements in such a short time. So my professional opinion of having taught TOEFL since 1994, and also having taught TOEFL online since 2009, is you're looking at about 5 to 10 points for each month that you use my course. Now, the other problem is you even admitted to yourself that you don't go out and speak to people here. That's going to make it even longer for you to pass a TOEFL test. So you're not really practicing speaking that much, so it doesn't look like you're immersing yourself in the language as much as you should. So I might even have to change my guess on you based on your current situation. You're not really speaking that much with native speakers. It could take you 3 or 4 months for you to reach the goal that you seek. It all depends on how much you're using the language and how much you study at my online TOEFL course, right? And for how long you do those things. Remember, each day between now and when you take the TOEFL test, I think in January, I would take about 45 minutes each day to read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. In addition to that, spend about 45 minutes every day listening to challenging materials. You can get those at my website. You can also watch TV. You can watch history and documentary programs and those kinds of things. And that's also going to make your ears faster. So by doing those 2 suggestions, you begin to improve your reading and your listening proficiencies. Now, the next thing, begin posting pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests daily. This is very, very important for you, Aruna. Remember, my website has 2 different VoxyPop talk groups. One talk group is my Better TOEFL Scores talk group. Join it. Join that talk group. My second talk group is my 7-step system VoxyPop talk group. Join that one. Now, my Better TOEFL Scores talk group, there's no limit to how many practice tests you can post. And since my website now has about 300 independent speaking prompts, I encourage you to post up to 5 speaking practice tests every day at my Better TOEFL Scores talk group. Secondly, you can also begin posting 1 practice test per day at my 7-step system talk group, and that's when you hear from me. Now, probably my IBT human rater right now, his name's Jacob, he will be listening to your speaking responses and then giving you some feedback to help you get better. So you want to begin posting independent and integrated speaking practice tests directly at my 7-step system talk group so that Jacob can give you some feedback to help you begin improving. So at least if you post 18 speaking practice tests between now and the exam and you get feedback from us, that's going to be good. Now, if you can post maybe 80 or 90 more at my Better TOEFL Scores talk group, that's also going to give you some very, very good practice for the speaking. like the speaking practice test, you also need to complete integrated and independent writing practice test at my site. So my recommendation for you is 9 and 9. You should complete 9 independent writing practice tests between now and when you take the test. Now you do these directly at my website, at my online TOEFL course. Once you do a writing practice test, send me a quick email, tell me that you took it, and then Jacob, my IBT writing specialist, he'll go over to the website, he'll read what you've submitted, he'll give you a score along with some comments. Now you should also do 9 integrated speaking practice tests. That's also going to be very, very important for you. So you need to get some feedback in those areas. And the pronunciation, there's 2 different pre-tests that you need to take, and that will help you begin getting used to some of what your pronunciation problems are. So you should take the pronunciation pre-test as quickly as you can if you haven't done it already. Okay, now from the video, I hope that you've gotten some ideas on what you need to do at my online TOEFL course to begin making the improvements that you want to get. Now you also know from the video that my professional opinion is probably not likely that you can get 80 by January, but I think it's very likely that you can reach this goal maybe 3 months from now or 4 months from now. It all depends on how much English you're using on a day-to-day basis. So the attitude is, you say you don't go out and speak to people here, you have to change that. You must change that aspect of your environment. It's very important to practice speaking English. All right? Have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Thank you for your comments, your email, and especially thank you for becoming one of my newest students at my online TOEFL course. And remember, I am only an email away, so if you have more questions, you can send those directly to my email, and I will answer you as quickly as I can. And all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.